What is going on, guys? Welcome to another video on my channel, Hairliciously. Make sure to subscribe if you guys are new to this channel so you guys are updated on my second hair transplant journey progress, as well as video topics covering current hair loss treatments in the pipeline. Check out my website at hairliciously.com to follow my current hair loss treatment regimen, which includes microneedling and dermal rollers, low-level laser therapy cap, vitamin supplements, and my DHT blocking shampoo and serum. Now, it seems like a lot of you guys are interested in videos analyzing celebrity hair transplants and hair loss, so I think I'm going to start doing this on a weekly basis. If you guys have a celebrity in mind, let me know in the comment section below, and if I get enough requests, I will actually do a video on that person. Anyway, I get a lot of requests, prior requests on to cover Matthew McConaughey and speculations of him actually having a hair transplant. So today I'm going to be covering that, and I'm going to give you guys my opinion on the topic. These are solely my opinion based on research and photos that I've seen online, so please take it with a grain of salt. Rumors of this guy having a hair transplant have been going on for a couple decades, ever since he admitted that he was balding in the late 1990s. And to give you guys a baseline photo before I dive into the video, here is a photo of McConaughey in 1999, which shows him sporting a buzz cut, and there is noticeable thinning on the mid-scalp and receded temples. Now, that same year, he was arrested in October for possession of marijuana and other drugs, and this is actually his mugshot. It clearly shows a receded hairline and temples with a good frontal and side shot of his hair loss, and I'd probably place him somewhere between a Norwood 4 to a Norwood 3, between a Norwood 3 to a Norwood 4, depending on how deep his temples were receding at the time. Possibly a Norwood 4 because he might have actually had some balding on the crown that might have been disguised with his hair. But at the very least, this guy appears to be at least a Norwood 3 in 1999. So let's go forward to 2005, where he was featured in the movie Sahara, and we can easily still see the thinness in his frontal hairline despite him growing out his hair. If you compare his mugshot photo from 1999 to the one on the right, I don't think that he's had any type of restoration done, at least not in 2005, since both temples from both photos still show recession in similar areas, as well as the fact that his hairline placement and density throughout appears to be the same. Here's another photo of McConaughey in 2008, where he participated in the Nautica Malibu Triathlon, and you guys can still see temple recession from this angle. And same thing from the movie Fool's Gold in 2008, where the deep right temporal recession can still be seen. And in 2010, we get to take a look at his current state of hair. This is the year where he actually announced the birth of his daughter, and in this photo we can clearly see some pretty bad temporal recession as well as thinning on the mid-scalp. The photo also shows hair loss behind this forelock, and the area is very thin with no supportive hair behind it. So in my opinion, I think McConaughey still hasn't done any type of hair restoration from 1999 to 2010, judging from his past photos. Now, I do have to admit that some of the photos in between the 2 years, between 1999 to 2010, make it a bit tricky since his hair actually looks to be in a better shape and better condition with more added density. For example, this one in 2009, where he was featured in Ghosts of Girlfriends Past, his hair sure looks a lot thicker and his temporal recession isn't as noticeable as it was before. So I think that there is a good possibility that he was using some type of hair loss concealer to create an illusion of a fuller head of hair, possibly a frontal hairpiece. Now, in January of 2017, McConaughey made an appearance on the live Kelly and Ryan show, where he confessed about his hair loss and how he started losing his hair in 1999. And he says that he started rubbing this topical called Regenix or something like that on his balding scalp, and somehow it magically regrew all of his hair. His hair here looks really good, and while we can still see that, temporal recession, there is definitely improved density compared to this photo here. And here's another photo of him in 2017, which shows a strong hairline and definite thickness throughout his frontal hairline. This is another photo of him in 2018 at the premiere of White Boy Rick in London, which shows a better view of his hairline and his receding temple. Now, this last photo I want to share with you guys takes place in 2019. And we can still see the thinness on his mid-scalp as well as the receded temples, which ultimately leads me to believe that despite having a roller coaster hairline over the years, where it goes from being dense to thin, Norwood 1 to a Norwood 3, Norwood 3 to a Norwood 1, bald, not bald, receding, not receding, I've come to the conclusion that Matthew McConaughey did not get a hair transplant. The best explanation for this case seems to be either some type of really good hair loss or hair concealer to create the illusion of density and coverage, or some type of frontal, I want to say like a frontal hairpiece because those two options, or besides those two options, the only thing is left with a hair transplant. If it's not something permanent, you can't go back and forth from having a lot of density to not having a lot of density to going from a node 3 to a node 1. The other thing that I kind of wonder is if he's actually currently on hair loss medication, because his hair really hasn't receded from 1999 to what it is currently. And his father obviously had a much more receded hairline and more towards a node 6. So there is a good possibility that genetic hair loss does run in his family, and we can easily see it based on the fact that he was losing his hair. But if I were to speculate, I would say that he is currently on some type of hair loss medication, just because of the fact that he's been able to retain the hair that he currently has since 1999. But I can be wrong. Like I said, this is just my speculation. And also the fact that he was talking about Regenix or Regenerix, whatever that topical was, when he made an appearance on the talk show. I think that he was lying, obviously, because that's obviously not the case. If he was able to keep that density, then he wouldn't be going back and forth. Probably it's not going to be fluctuating between a node 3 to a node 1. Photos of him showing a full set of hair compared to other photos like in 2019, where he was actually it was actually a lot more obvious that he was suffering from hair loss. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. If you guys have any celebrities in mind that you guys want me to talk about their current hair loss, let me know in the comment section below, and if I get enough likes, I will cover that person. Tomorrow I'm going to be giving you guys an update on day 56. As you guys can tell, I did put my hair down. It's been growing out really well, and I just wanted to give you guys an update. So stay tuned for that. I will be covering my video tomorrow. If you guys have any questions, you can always reach out to me via email, leave me some comments, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Take care.